Okay, so hey guys, today I'm going to be talking about the reason why uh, the Jeep in Hill Climb Racing 1 and Hill Climb Racing 2 was renamed to the Hill Climber as of the recent Hill Climb Racing update. So basically, the theory I have is because of the fact that the vehicle was called Jeep, right, and it's supposed to resemble a Jeep, and it's supposed to be like the most like common. It's basically like the mascot for Fingersoft, right? They always use the image of Bill in like the Super Jeep. The thing is, they probably realized that if they named it Jeep, right, they would have a conflict with a copyright strike from the company Jeep, which Jeep is actually a car company, and yeah, it's actually like a car company that creates Jeeps. So Fingersoft probably realized if they named their vehicle Jeep, right, there would be some kind of copyright strike. And so that's probably why they renamed it the Hill Climber. Because I'm looking up the wiki of the Jeep, and it says the Jeep is a brand of American automobile and division of FCA US LLC. Okay, whatever. And also Jeep's product range consists solely of sport utility vehicles, both crossovers and fully off-road worthy models, including one pickup truck. Yeah, so, and also in Hill Climb Racing, the whole, like, the Jeep, right, it looks a lot like the, like a Jeep from maybe, like, I'm looking up here the wiki, right, and and the Jeep from Hill Climb Racing, looks a bit like a mix from the Bantam BRC40 and also a Ford Pygmy, but also, like, it looks kind of like a military Jeep. Also, no, it actually, it looks more like the 1943 Willys Jeep, actually, like a military Jeep, sort of, because it has, like, the screen, the windscreen, and also it doesn't have a roof, unlike the modern Jeep, which has, like, a removable roof, so, and also, like, it doesn't, like, the more modern models don't really look like the Hill Climb Racing Jeep. Although the front of the Hill Climb Racing, the front of the Jeep from Hill Climb Racing actually looks a lot like, well, first off, the front of the Jeep looks like the logo for Jeep. The logo for Jeep is a Jeep with the two lights and the grid, where the engine is. And in Hill Climb Racing, right, actually, I just realized on one of the art styles for it, there's no more vent or grill or whatever for the Jeep, but I'm pretty sure there was, because if we look at the Hill Climb Racing 2 fan art, I'm gonna search it. I think the art style for the Hill Climb Racing 2. Yeah, on this one, I'm looking up an image. The Jeep has 4 vents, although the Jeep logo has 7 holes in between, and they both look very similar, except this one has only 4. The one I'm looking at. So, and maybe it's because, like, also, like, if you look at some of the art styles of Hill Climb Racing 2, the main, like, figure is Bill in his red Jeep, and the Jeep looks a lot like the Jeep from the Jeep logo. And so Hill Climb Racing probably realized that if Fingersoft probably realized that if they did the same thing, they would probably, like, get a copyright strike or something from the company Jeep. So they renamed it to Hill Climber, and also the Super Jeep from Hill Climb Racing 2 was renamed to Hill Climber MK2 for some reason. I don't know why. And I'm reading up at the Hill Climb Racing 2 wiki, and it says, earlier, the Hill Climber had the name Jeep, but it was changed after the 1.28 update. And yeah, it's basically like the main vehicle of the franchise. And the reason, so for a conclusion, the reason why it was renamed to Hill Climber is to avoid copyright with the company Jeep, which makes Jeeps. And yeah, that's all. Bye guys.